Read.
For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him.
Yeah. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy. Mercy is not getting something you really deserve to get. Toward them that fear him. See, people are not afraid of the Most High. That's why they do whatever they want to do. And then whenever they get in a jam, they want to call on, oh God, please save me. That's all they know.
Right.
God, please save me. You've been your God.
Right.
You've been your own God. So why do you want you to come out of yourself?
Right.
And all of a sudden, this bad things start happening. They start calling on the Most High.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
As far as the east, verse 12, as far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgression from us.
See? As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. That's love, man. That's the ultimate love.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Read.
Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Most High pitieth them that fear him.
Yeah, the Most High pitieth them that fear him. But why is it that people don't fear him? It's very important. Get Proverbs 1 and 7. This is why people don't fear him.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7.
This is why they're not afraid of him. They're not scared of him. Read.
The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge.
Go ahead.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Fool, you despise wisdom and instruction. You can't tell them nothing, and you try and give them the proper application of knowledge. Why? Hosea 4 and 6. There it is. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. But why you don't have knowledge? Because the Most High told us this. Hosea 4 and 6. And there's really no excuse for us right now. Because the Most High has allowed us to come in to start learning his word.
Absolutely. No excuse.
No excuses, man. Read this.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yeah. So they don't have to fear the Most High because they're destroyed for lack of knowledge of the Most High. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
They call you a fool. Because you reject knowledge, you can't be instructed. Read.
I will also reject thee.
So you're a bunch of rejects. But you think the Most High gonna come through you, but he taught you a bunch of rejects. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
You ain't gonna be able to teach this word, not representing the Most High, not according to this Bible. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Yeah, you have forgot about the law of the Most High. 613 laws again. You don't forgot the laws of the Most High. Read.
I will also forget thy children.
So you forget your children too. Why my children is all out because you done forgot the laws of the Most High. You done taught them you ain't under the law. So you say you're gonna forget your children. You wonder why your children so out of it because you forgot the laws of the Most High. Or you are indoctrinated. A lot of people are indoctrinated with the Christian type of doctrine or whatever doctrine they're indoctrinated with that says that we don't have to follow the Most High. And that's what they said. You don't. The Most High don't exist.
Right.
But you still got mercy and grace from who? Can't be from the Most High.
Can't be, right.
Can't be. You know what I mean? You sure ain't getting it from your master.
Right.
The oppressor.
Yeah.
He ain't giving us mercy and grace.
Yeah.
So make that make sense. You got mercy and grace. And this man killing us and doing the things that he's doing against us, doing things that's abominable, so we'll remain in abomination.
Right.
Whereas, it don't matter about them.
Right.
Their makeup is altogether different than ours. It is.
Absolutely.
Really. That's why they use them white mouse.
Right.
Instead of black mouse and different color mouse with pigment and melanin. They use them white mouse.
To that degree, it gets, it's even, they use the rhinomyces and all that, it's amazing.
You get nutrition from the watermelons that got the black seed.
Right.
Not the white seed.
Right. Are the seedless ones?
Seedless, that's seedless, but still got white seeds.
Right,
albino seeds.
Yeah.
With the black seeds, you got the power of the strip of the melon. So we love
That's,
You know what I mean?
even in that, you know,
Even that, you know.
that's
The
amazing.
seeds got melanin and pigment. I hate black. let's go to the lab and create everything seedless so it'll be white. With no nutrition. That's right. I mean, it is what it is.
God.
Go back to, so if you got the law, so when you get the law, or you've been programmed to follow what these ones that can't be no priest to him have taught our people, then your children are going to follow the same tradition. You wonder why they all jacked up and say, I'll forget your children too, because you done forgot about my laws. Forget about him, period.
Yeah, period.
So now, go to Psalms 103 and read verse 17.
The book of Psalms, chapter 103, verse 17. But the mercy of the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him.
See? The mercy of the Most High is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. And our people have been destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right.
See? So now when we come into this truth, we start learning his laws, statutes, commandments, and applying his laws, statutes, commandments in our lives every day, then his mercy is going to be from everlasting to everlasting, because you have opportunity to make it to the kingdom.
Right. Mercy.
And live forever and ever and ever.
That's right.
Because you feel you understand the proper application of knowledge of the Most High. And its righteousness unto children's children. Read that last part.
And everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children.
His righteousness unto children's children.
Beautiful.
You see? Go ahead.
To such as kept his covenant.
Let's keep, huh?
To such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments to do them.
That's right, man. To such as keep his covenant, this contract, this agreement that the Most High made with we, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. We got to remember his commandments. That's why it says you got to meditate on this day and night. To do them. Not to just know them, but got to learn them. We got to live them. We got to apply them in our life. Every day. Micah 7 and 18. Micah 7 and 18.
The book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 18. Who is an idol like unto thee?
Who is a power?
Shalaki. Who is a power like unto thee? That pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his inheritance.
Hear that? Who is a power like unto the Most High? That pardoneth iniquity. He pardoneth sins and passes by the transgression of the remnant, the 1/3 of his heritage. You see? And that's what we're working to be, one of the 1/3. Hopefully you're working to be one of the 144,000, 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel. So that we're working to be that, at least you got an opportunity to be one of the 1/3. You're going to work harder to be that. You're going to be diligent in this. This is not something that you just come in and it's, I'll go this day and I'll be back into it. Now, a lot of people are not going to make it because the Most High called them for a particular mission or reason. Why he allowed them to hear the understanding of this Bible. And now they out there doing whatever they're doing, man. It's going to be worse for them than it was to them knowing it. You know, been better that they had not known than to know. Read the verse 18 again.
Who is like a power, Shalaki, who is a power like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage?
Yeah, he passes by the transgression of the remnant of his inheritance. Those are they that's trying to make it. Trying to make it an everlasting life. Because some people just going through formality.
Right.
Really just a formality. They're not really seeking the kingdom as they should. Go ahead.
He retaineth not his anger forever.
He ain't gonna return his anger forever.
There it is again. Because he delighted, Salakia, because he delighteth in mercy.
So he retaineth not his anger forever. Because he delighteth in mercy. Not giving us something that we deserve.
Right.
Read.
He will turn again.
He gonna turn again. Read.
He will have compassion upon us.
He's gonna have compassion upon the children of Israel. The remnant, 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
He will subdue our
He's
iniquities.
gonna subdue our iniquities, the things that we have done wrong against him. Read.
And thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea.
So he's gonna cast all our sins into the depths of the sea, man. That's the remnant. If most I will, if we're worthy to be one of the remnant at this time. Read.
Thou wilt perform the truth. Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto all fathers from the days of old.
Right. What a way to end that chapter.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Right, man. Beautiful. He's gonna perform the truth to Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Did it say he gonna perform the truth to any other nation? He said thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob. I mean,
And we see it.
that's clear. It's clear. That's why all these other nations want to know, especially Esau, what about us? He said he gonna perform the truth to Jacob. Because that's what we gave his laws to. Statutes, commandments to. From there, get Lamentations 3.
Everything's coming to pass.
That's right. We see it in our time. Lamentations 3 and 22. Lamentations is right after Jeremiah.
Turn.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 42.
22.
22. Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 22. It is of the Most High's mercy, Salaki. It is of the Most High, Masiyaki Awashai's mercies that we are not consumed.
It says, it is of the Most High's mercies, plural, that we are not consumed. That he ain't destroyed us. But you gotta understand, Hebrews 12 and 29. You better understand what he's saying. Hold that though, we're coming back to Lamentations, but read that. Hebrews 12, 29.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. All power is a consuming fire.
See, our power is what?
A consuming fire.
A consuming fire. So he can consume us anytime he wants to. Because when you look at those spirits that's here on the earth, the first one he named is fire.
Right.
It's fire. You see? Go back to Lamentations 3 and 22.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 22. It is of the Most High's mercies that we are not consumed.
It's of the Most High's mercy that we're not consumed, y'all. That he ain't just got rid of us. or just consumed us as he is a consuming fire to consume us in that fire. Go ahead.
Because his compassions fail not.
Because his compassions fail not, John. Go ahead.
They are new every morning.
When?
Every morning.
He said they are new every morning. Hear the word of the Most High. He said they're new. His mercies are new every morning. Because every morning he brings forth his judgment.
Yeah.
Read.
Great is thy faithfulness.
Great is the Most High's faithfulness. Look at verse 32.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 32. But though he cause grief, yet will have compassion.
Read it right.
Shalaki. But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies.
See? So, but though he caused grief, but though he caused grief, yet he will have compassion according to his multitude of his mercies. See? Go ahead.
That's beautiful.
For he verse 33, for he doeth not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men.
Right. So, look at Psalms 18 and 25. Psalms 18 and 25.
Psalms chapter 18, verse 25. With the merciful with the merciful, though thou wilt show thyself merciful.
Yeah, with the merciful, the Most High gonna show himself merciful. Read.
With an upright man, thou wilt show thyself upright.
With an upright man, the Most High gonna show himself upright. But the only way you're gonna be right, is you repent, man. You have to learn repentance. We can't get around this because the examples that we have are people that were righteous. They went to cry unto the Most High for those that were not, or that we could be saved, have an opportunity to get it right. I mean, we really need an opportunity now. Ecclesiastes 17. Ecclesiasticus, the 17th chapter. Look at, start at verse 19.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17, verse 19. Excuse me. Therefore, all the works are as the sun before him.
See, all our works are before, as the sun before him. Most High eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. This is on page 80. Read.
And his eyes are continually upon their ways.
So the Most High's eyes are continually upon everything that we do. Read.
None of their unrighteousness deeds are hid from him.
See, none of our unrighteous deeds are hid from the Most High. Read.
But all their sins are